Why, hello. Hello. Oh, hell yeah. I got my J, my fellow J in the house. What's up? How is our favorite? I would say favorite parent in the world, but obviously my favorite parent in the world were my parents. But you know what I mean? How is parenthood? How are the babies? How are you? What did you do today? I hope you got to do something for you today. Something for you yourself. And I need a deeper one. This one. I knew I wanted to light some candles for the stream. But y'all don't let me forget to blow these fucking candles out. I'm in the process of ordering pie for myself and my brother. Damn it. I hate when the flame isn't cooperating. Stay lit. Wow. Okay. That flame is determined to not thrive, and honestly, I can't really blame it. I'll take third or fourth favorite. You're so sweet. You are a favorite parent of mine. Okay, so I'm pulling up my DoorDash so that I can order some pie. My brother wants pumpkin pie, so I'm going to get pumpkin pie and ice cream and whipped cream. But we must find a store that is open. Ooh, they have wine. Should we get wine? No, I just want pie. Ha ha ha. Can't help it. What will y'all be reading during these sprints? Are any of you also reading Katabasis? Very curious to know. Inquiring minds. If you were not here during yesterday's sprint, I knocked this book out of the park. Got much further on in the story, and I am resuming on page 365. The book is 451 pages, meaning I have 106 pages to read during these sprints. And I know that we got that. I know I got that shit. Got it in the bag, you know what I'm saying? We just got home from family Thanksgiving, gonna get the boys ready for bed soon, and then I have to work on a paper because apparently my professor doesn't believe in Thanksgiving or whatever. If I have time for reading, I'll be reading The Isle in the Silver Sea by Tasha Suri. Yes. Yes. I'm so excited to finish this fantasy vlog so that I can do a reaction to the horror picks. Because for my horror vlog, I'm going to be reading the horror nominees that are left over. Very excited. Very excited for that. Like, that's going to be so fire. I can't wait, though. I really, really cannot. Okay, I need to order pie. Our first sprint is going to be for, I want to say 45 minutes. I love me a chunky sprint, and I'm not playing. I might just make the sprint be for an hour because I have to order my pie too. What do y'all think? 45 minutes or an hour sprint? I'm so serious about finishing this book. Like, after I ordered this pie, Akasha, she's already been on a walk. Everything is good. So if there should be nothing deterring me from reading this book. Okay. Pumpkin pie. That's all I want. Oh, I want to look so bad. If I have time for reading, oh, yep, okay. And then Buffalo Hunter is one of my faves this year. I really want to read it because of you. Another one of my friends is also really propelling me to read it. I do quite enjoy Stephen Graham Jones's works, but there's so many books on that list that looked amazing. Absolutely amazing. Dutch apple pie. I don't want that. No, we're not. I don't want pumpkin pie from there. That's not the vibe. Sweet potato pie would go hard right now. It will go so hard. Look. Okay. Let's get a pie from Speedway. That could be fire. Speed pie. Okay. Man, this is making me mad. I honestly don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I want pie. Like, I desire grocery stores. Yeah, but that might not be happening, which is okay. Yeah, the other ones are closed. Okay, that makes sense. So I would have to get apple pie from Dashmart if I wanted to. Is it that serious? Is it? I don't know. Let's see how much it costs. What were everybody's plans earlier for today? For me personally, what did I do today? I made breakfast for myself, my brother, and one of my close friends. That was phenomenal. Came out so well. We made pancakes together. I made eggs with Gouda. I made bacon as well. I made tortillas and I warmed up croissants with butter. That was fire. Much fire, if you ask me. Okay. What else did I do? I worked on my book, Suddenly in Love. That was phenomenal. I did a good job of getting calories in my body today, which is huge for me. We love. Oh. Okay, they don't have pumpkin pie, but they do have apple pie. It's not quite what I want. Maybe I can make a pumpkin pie. If I get the pumpkin puree in a pan, and then I just get a pie crust, can I just make it? Let's see. Let's see if they have pie crust. Because if I could just bake a pie crust, they have regular pie crust. Okay, so can I just put pumpkin filling in it and call it a day? Just unroll, fill, and bake. Like, okay, so this is what the crust looks like, right? Can I take a can or two, maybe three, I'm guessing, of pumpkin puree and put it in there into the crust and then bake it? I'm very curious. No website in the world has more ads than a food menu, like a recipe website. Ads everywhere, just doing too much. Okay, so you just open a can of pumpkin puree and add the whole thing to a mixing bowl. Add a can of sweetened condensed milk. Oh, hell no. Which adds a richness. Whisk in 2 eggs and the pumpkin pie spice, and then you just bake the pie. Let it cool on a rack for 2 hours. Okay, so I open a can of pumpkin puree, just one. I add sweetened condensed milk and 2 eggs, which I have, and then we've got a pie. Supposedly. We only went to my parents' house. Big Thanksgiving will be on Saturday when we go over to my husband's big family dinner. I made this one. Hell yeah. What are you eating? Oh my God. So annoying. Food recipes also have a 14-paragraph backstory of how they found themselves on a walking holiday of Greece before discovering. Just add some cinnamon if you'd like. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm going to put this in my cart right now so I don't forget. Thank God for y'all. All right. So there's the pie crust. We're adding that to cart. I need pumpkin puree. So I added 1 can. And then I need condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk. I will use this. Is evaporated milk the same as condensed milk? Yeah, I think that's everything. Right? They said pumpkin pie spice, but I have cinnamon, which I know isn't the same, but it's better than buying a whole spice that I'm not going to use often. I might get a second thingy of pumpkin just because Anook loves pumpkin so much, and then I can put it in their Kongs. So I got another can of pumpkin. I'm going to get some whipped cream. All right. $6. It can't never be that serious. I'm really irritated about that. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Because all the cheaper whipped cream is out of stock for the holiday. That makes sense. Okay. And then I'm going to get whipped cream instead of vanilla ice cream. Is that everything, kids? I feel like. Oh, and how do y'all feel about doing a sprint for an hour? You do not need to let it cool that long. I was thinking, I was like, is it that, like, it can't possibly be that serious, kind of. Yeah, that sounds very tasty. Produce, bakery. Why are you so moist over there, Akasha? She's so funny. An hour sprint sounds perfect. Hell yeah. So, oh, you know what? I am going to get some sort of frozen treat for us to have. Why is everything so expensive? There's $10 for a chocolate dipped cone. You got me fucked up. I'm good with just the pie. That's crazy. Okay, so that's gotta get removed from the cart. 2 cans, milk, 2 eggs, which we have, whipped cream. I have to add 25 cents to get a $0 service fee and save $5. What do I want for 25 cents? That is so rude. Okay. Look, this is why I'm single. This is why no one will have me. All right. Should I get, no, I don't want pita chips. Y'all help me. What's really cheap that I can add to my grocery cart? It's actually really hard. I wonder if they have blow pops. I've been craving blow pops. Can y'all tell that I have a sweet tooth? Because I do. Okay, they don't have blow pops. So I'm going to end it all. Okay, none of their candy looks good. Why can I not think of anything cheap right now? I could. Maybe vanilla ice cream? I just don't really want. You know what? I'm gonna get an electrolyte hydration bottle. It's $3, but electrolytes are always a good thing. Oh, and there's a bubble milk tea drink, matcha flavored. Okay, I'm just checking out. Don't mind me. All right. Yeah, look at me. Oh, that's funny. Fun size Butterfingers are $2. So I am getting rid of the electrolytes and getting that instead. Yeah, look at me doing math. All right. Funk, yeah. I'm so excited about the fact that that we're gonna have pie for today. I know my mom, we didn't do anything last year, obviously. And I know my mom would want me to do something for my brother. So I'm making this pie. I'm otherwise not acknowledging this holiday outside of making this pie, partially just so I can put some small slices on her altar, her and grandma's altar, because I like to leave them food offerings. My mom loved to eat. She was so amazing. Okay, so order has been placed. Funk, yeah, thank you for being a part of that wild ride. All right. It is 6:03 my time. We are doing an hour sprint, so let's just go on to the hour mark. So technically, our sprint will be for 57 minutes. I'm gonna break right now, and where is it? Where's my sprint bell? Bitch, I hear you. Okay. And when you hear oh my God. I cannot drop or break this bell. I got this bell for my mom and I to shake when we miss grandma. I got this after grandma died. Then my mom died. So we're doing great. So now I need to get another one so I can just, yeah, that got pornographic real quick. Anyway, when you hear the bell, this is why my channel is going to get banned. We will reconvene. Kill me. What's up, y'all? Hello. That marks the end of our very first reading sprint of the sprints where I finish Katabasis by Arif Kwong. Most of that sprint was me rereading what I had read yesterday. It turns out that I'm further on in the book than I thought that I was. I am actually on page 435, so I still have 106 pages to go. The book's 541 pages long. That makes more sense. Permiso. We have some new beautiful faces joining us, which I rock with. I, during that sprint, disappeared for a little bit because I'm making pumpkin pie for myself and my brother, including with whipped cream on top. So I got the ingredients to make the pie, whipped it together, stuck it in the oven. I need to find out how long it has to be in the oven for. However, that is one thing I want to do quickly before we go back into a sprint. Okay, so 30 to 40 minutes until the center comes out clean if a knife is inserted into it. Wait, it says bake it for 15 minutes at 425 degrees. And it's at 400 degrees right now, and it's been in there probably 10 minutes. And then it says after that, then you reduce it to 350 and bake until the knife is inserted in the center, comes out clean, approximately 35 to 40 minutes more. That seems like a lot. Like, we can't just keep it on one temperature and make the pie. Question. But this is what the pie looks like. I see that you are heading to bed, so I'll show you how it came out in terms of like whipping it together. So this is what the pies look like in the little instant crust that I have. And so that's them in the oven. I put one on the bottom rack and then one on the top rack. Yo, what's up, Dauntless? It's so good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Hello, hello, hello. Hoping you are well. What are you up to? What are you reading during these sprints? Assuming that you are reading during these sprints. Let me know. I'm seeing Ari in the house. What's up, y'all? It's so good to see y'all. Always, always, always. Sup? How you doing? How you doing? I'm so glad you did the bell. Yes, I wanna. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I want to do a grief club sprint so bad. And every time that I shake my bell, I think about grief club. Yes, put the babies down. We love. Yes, I will let you know how the pie is, and I'll post pictures on Patreon of the pie. Of the pie. We just got home from a month of being away, reading Ark Monsters in the Archives. I need to take my mom's necklace off. It keeps getting tangled. Even though I only wear it in the house, and I keep it on her altar at all times. Otherwise, it was one of the pieces she was wearing when she became an angel. It's so pretty. Like, look how beautiful it is. She had this my whole life. Sometimes I think I can smell her when I wear it. As odd as that sounds. How has it been? I mean, I know you just got home, but it must feel really good. I know it's been feeling really good for me to be home. I guess I'm supposed to turn up the volume on the oven quickly. The temperature. Give me just a moment. I want to make sure this pie cooks appropriately. Yep, here, Kasha. Yep, Trample the Very Expensive Book. Reading Arc Monsters in the Archives. Yes, we love. It's been fun hearing about my sis trip to Japan. Just got back. Oh man, I miss Japan. I was thinking about that yesterday. So fun. It's nice being able to control the temperature at home. I mean, yeah, definitely. That definitely is a plus. The room that I was staying in on my trip in Wisconsin was not temperature controlled, and that was rough. It was definitely rough. Okay, we are at 6 minutes in. Are we thinking of doing another sprint? I definitely am down to. I'm really excited to see how this pie comes out. I did not increase the temperature on the oven because the crust already seems like it's browning. The pie already seems like it's browning. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited. I hope it comes out good. Give me your pata. Yeah, good girl. Ultra pata. Yeah, good girl. Can you speak? Can you chump? Give me a chump. Can you speak? Speak. Yeah, you thought about it. You thought about it. Yeah, you did. You did. Speak. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about speaking. Just speak. That was a fake yawn. Speak. Speak. Her tail is wagging. Like, she's such a faker. Gotcha. Speak. What was that? Speak. What was that? What is the fake speak? Speak, speak. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Who's a good public speaker? Who's a good public speaker? Gosh. You want homework? Psh, psh. Oh, psh, 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 so funny. She's such a cutie. I adore her so much. She really is my favorite. My baby. You're my favorite? You're my ride or die. Aw, I get a little lick. A lick. She's not a kissy dog at all, which is one of the best things about her, to be honest. Yeah, she's such a good girl. I love me some Makasha. I really want to prepare a Kong because I have sweet potato and I have pumpkin puree, but I like to put them in their Kong and then stick the Kong in the freezer. So we love. However, I'm not going to do that right now because I really need to finish this book. Like, it's time. And also, I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to spoil my vlog, but like I'm enjoying it. I really enjoyed it. But it's been fun. I'm ready for it to end. Like, why do we still have this much? Like, This is a lot of book left. So, and I feel like I'm in hell. Like, no matter how much I read, I never finish because I keep having to go back and read things. It's a very cerebral book. One of the things I love about it, it's one of the strong suits of the book. But I get fatigued with cerebral books at the same time as well, specifically if they're cerebral in a way that I'm not. There's a lot of philosophy in here that I'm not familiar with. I never read Dante's Inferno. There's a lot of logic in here. I took one logic class. I loved the concept, but hated my instructor. I didn't hate the instructor. The way my instructor taught just didn't match with the way that I learned. So anyway, long story short, I'm ready for the book to let's get the show on the road. So good. Okay, let's do another sprint. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so excited for you to finish that fucking book. Like, I literally cannot wait to see what you think of this list. Like the whole book, yes, but the twist in particular. Okay, let's do another sprint. We are going to sprint until, okay, so it would be a 50. Let's just sprint until the hour. I always forget that Riley Sager is not a woman. I always forget that. Thank you for reminding me. Because I feel like at one point I had it in my head that Riley Sager was not a woman. And now that I've been out of the booktube community for a minute, now I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah. So thank you for reminding me of that. You rock. All right. When you hear my beautiful voice or this beautiful bell or this beautiful dog speak, Pasha, speak. 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 Tell the world of your glory. Speak. What was that? Can you speak? Speak. Speak. Yeah! And the crowd goes wild. Yes! Yes! All right, when you hear one of those three things, we are back from the sprint. Yeah, she is so funny. When I give her a command, her life's mission is to figure out how to execute that command as technically correct as possible, but also as far from the intention of the command. So she loves that. But I love my little resistant queen. She is her own boss, and I can't blame her for it. All right, let's sprint until the 0-0 mark. It'll be approximately 45 minutes of me suffering in hell. Break. Hello. That marks the end of our second sprint, I believe. Pretty sure that was the second sprint. And I have good news. I finally have good news to report. For those of you who are just coming in, the first two sprints, I've been a little bit fighting to get through this book. I'm really fighting. Really not. And when you feel like you're reading so much of a book, but you're getting nowhere with it. That was the feeling I had until this second sprint. Now I have merely páginas to go. Okay, look at this. Look, mira. Look at that. So I'm on page 513, well, technically 512, and there are 541 pages, which means approximately I've got 30 pages left of Katabasis, and then I can rate. What I rate this book depends largely on these last 30 pages. There's so much I want to say. There's so much that I'm thinking, but the last 30 pages are going to determine how I put all of this together in my brain and what our final opinion is going to be. At this point, this book could get a really high rating from myself, or it can get a low rating, which means it would be the first R.F. Kuang book that I did not love or give a high rating to. I will not be spoiling the vlog, so I'm not going to say anything. But on these next sprints, as Julie has pointed out, we gonna finish Katabasis, which means I will have read almost this entire book on live stream. I think that is a really big accomplishment, and I'm very proud of that. Very, very proud of that. All right, so let's see what I've missed comment-wise. Oh, the thing that y'all have missed is an update on the pie situation. Both of the pumpkin pies are out of the oven, and now they are cooling in the fridge. They're chilling like villains. They were kind of blowing up in the oven. Oyen Braithwaite's works are so freaking beautiful. Muy guapa. We love. Sorry, I had to respond to that post because wow. I'm very excited also. The reel that I posted on Instagram before this is almost at 3,000 views. So that's exciting. I know views are not everything, but it is always nice to see a reel doing well. Okay, what was the... Yes, I was showing y'all how the pie is coming out. But while we search for these photos, I would love to know how your individual reading sprints went. Give me some tea and let me know what that was like. So again, this is what the pies looked like when I poured them into the crust. This is what the pies looked like when I set them into the oven. This is what the pies looked like when I opened the oven. As you can see in the center there, the pies are blowing up a bit, but once I touch them, they kind of relax back down. So a little bit of lumpage, a little bit of air in there. And then this is one of the pies. That's the pie that was on the top rack, I believe. And I believe this was the pie that was on the bottom rack. And it has some holes in it because I had stabbed it with a knife just to see if it was done. And then I put them in the refrigerator. And then these are the pies like sitting next to each other on the stove. Very proud. Very, very proud. Yeah, Akasha squeaking. That was so funny. Yo, we love that you were able to join and get a nap in. That's tea right there. We love that shit. Hello. Finish what I want to do with my paper tonight. I know that's right, but now I can't use my brain, so I'm playing Animal Crossing. I feel like I would love Animal Crossing. What are y'all's favorite types of pie? My favorite type of pie, I really, really love sweet potato pie. So good. Sweet potato pie, pecan pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie. Really vibe with those. I couldn't help myself. I'm reading too old for this for the other stream. And then I started another book because I felt like it. I started The Everlasting by Alex D. Harrow upon someone else's recommendation. Very curious to see what you think of both of those books. Have you read as of yet a book by Alex E. Harrow? So good, especially warm with ice cream. Although some people in the Midwest will put cheese on apple pie. I find that deeply disturbing. Please don't ever put cheese on an apple pie in front of me. Keep that shit to yourself. You do that shit in your bedroom, in the quiet of your home. But that's just my opinion. I have read The Sixth Death of the Saints by Alex E. Harrow. Great name. Fantastic name. Fantastic name. Animal Crossing is very relaxing until you encounter a tarantula like I just did. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Even as a worshiper of Anansi, like if I saw a tarantula, I like to tell myself that I would just be chill and respond normally and acknowledge it as a part of my spirituality. And perhaps I would, because now I'm very chill when I see spiders, but I have yet to experience a giant spider. Like the biggest spider I've dealt with is a wolf spider. Now, a tarantula, though, if it's the size of a puppy, right? Like if you're a spider, but you come out looking like you can bark or catch a frisbee or play fetch, I'm probably going to squish you. There's only so tolerant I can be. We love some good storytelling. Already, I'm wondering what my next pick is going to be for this. I did not get a chance to finish Bad Cree, which I really wanted to finish for Native Celebration Month, but yeah, I think I'll probably honestly switch to this. And I was tapping, like dog earing, like mad with this book. So wild. Oh yeah, that's right. I really do want to read that. I really, really do want to read that. You have no idea. Mine is probably pumpkin or chocolate pie. I don't really like the consistency of pie. That's valid. Chocolate pie, I have a question. Like pudding in pie crust basically, or is it like fudge? You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about the texture of that. I'm so glad that y'all are here. Thank you for coming and hanging out. It means a lot. I can't wait to finish Katabasis. I cannot wait to update the vlog. I should tell them that this is my last reading sprint. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much pudding in pie crust is what homie said. Fuck yeah, we love. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I'm gonna slam some water. Have y'all had water? When was the last time each of you had water? While you ponder that question, I'm gonna go get a can of sparkling water, and I hope y'all get some water for yourselves because I have a feeling it's been a minute since you've had some water as well. I could be wrong, but let me know. Let me know. Okay, what did I bring you for? Oh, yeah. Making a water. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that the pie is done. Yeah, I made it. I did. They're in the fridge cooling. You want me to cut these some? You want whipped cream? Okay. That will be helpful actually if you cut them. Because I'm not really that great at that. Alright, can't do that. But here's one pie. Okay. Oh, hey! And God said look at me. No, right? Okay, I'm still streaming, so I'm gonna go back, but here's some in eights. Sounds marvelous. And there's a whole other one in there, so have as much as you want. Let me know how it is. All right. So this is the sparkling water. Oh, don't forget there's sparkling water on the fridge door. The sparkling water. And yeah, this is strawberry. And I got this, I think, from Aldi. I love sparkling water and learned recently that sparkling water is as hydrating as non-sparkling water. Okay. What a kasha. There's no pie for you. I have nothing. Even though technically she could have the pie, but it just has too much sugar from that condensed milk. I hope it came out delicious. Delicious. Okay, but yeah, have any of y'all read this book, by the way, Bad Cree by Jessica Johns? This shit is so fucking good. So good. And it kind of has a similar vibe to the books that I've been reading. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil and Katabasis. Not at all the same topics, but just metaphysical, spiritual, kind of pensive, philosophical, deep, wrestles with guilt, commitments, desire to be exceptional and safe. There's a lot of really similar themes despite these books being from vastly different authors, marginalized authors across the spectrum. Yeah, bro, it's so fucking good. Like, let me see if I can just find a random line. Like, it's just, and in the first line alone, I was like, holy shit. It's also funny. There's a non-binary character in here. I woke up with the weight of the crow's head in my hands, held against my chest under the covers. I can still feel its beak and feathers on my palms. The smell of pine and the tang of blood sting my nose. My pillow feels for a second like the cold, frozen ground under my cheek. I yank off my blanket, heavy like I'm pulling it back from the past, and look down to my hands now empty. A feeling of static pulses inside them, like when a dead limb fills with blood again. They are clean and dry and trembling. Shit, not again. Such pretty writing. Ah! Yeah, somebody said that LaCroix tastes like drinking Sprite out of a condom, and I've never stopped thinking about that comment. Never. Like, I heard that once years ago. So I get it. I used to also think sparkling water tasted exactly like that, and then all of a sudden I liked it. So weird. Taste and change, very odd. Oh, have you had a bite yet? Yeah. How is it? It's good. Is there a but? Oh, okay. Ever since I was little, when I drink something carbonated, I have like a fit. It's really hard to describe. So that's what you just saw. And normally there's like a hiccuping situation that happens. But yeah. Oh, we're talking to our brother. Our younger brother lives with us. He is big into art, drawing, gaming. So he spends most of his time gaming. You're gonna see us do some content together soon because like he streams and he's got his own, you know, shit going on, but we never do stuff together. So I'm excited. I'm gonna stream horror video games with him, and I can't wait because I've never played a horror video game. There's a bunch of things that he's thinking of doing with his life. He's figuring it out. Art school, design school. Right now, he is self-teaching himself a lot of things. He's learning about AI. He's learning about graphic design, and I think he's gonna he's thinking about computer science as well. So I think right now he's just gaining proficiency so that he can find a path that he's interested in pursuing, which is what I think. Exactly. And that's something that I personally am encouraging. Like I'm encouraging him to just keep learning the way that he is currently. I think he's doing great with that. But I know he himself, for his own desire, wants more direction. But I've just been telling him like direction is something we find as we go. And I know he'll find it. So we are on the 18th mark of the hour, and I think we should do our final sprint. That's what I think. I think we should do our final sprint. I think it's time for me to finish this book. So as soon as the sprint starts, I need to film an update for this vlog because I have not updated the vlog yet today, I don't believe. And this vlog is going to have an extended version for patrons because I save my dancer content for Patreon now. So there's more footage of my dancer trip in that vlog. But I know that a lot of people on BookTube aren't interested in my dancer content. So I'm just saving it for my fantastic patrons because I know they like to see it all. Like we love. Okay. All right, friends. How long do you think it's going to take me to read these 30 pages? I'm thinking let's just go until the hour. That means we'll be reading until we'll be reading approximately until the 00 mark. So I'm going to film this update as quick as I can and then get binge reading the 30 pages I have left of Katabasis. Y'all know what it is when you hear a random dog bark, my chaotic voice, or this beautiful bell. It's time to come back to the party. Break. Hello, hello. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back from our third and final sprint of the evening, during which yours truly completed Katabasis by R.F. Kuang. We will not be telling you the rating for this book, but what I will say is I understand the source of people's irritation. And I'm going to spend the night editing this vlog so that hopefully it can be up for my patrons tomorrow, but for early access. But yeah, I get it. I get it now. I see exactly why people were so upset, why some were unimpressed. I see why some people had issues and tissues. I ended the sprint a couple minutes late because after finishing it, I had to just read more reviews because making sense of my own personal feelings and opinions on this book, especially in order to create a cohesive review or rating, was damn near impossible. And then I read some more reviews, and I'm going to continue reading more reviews. I started with 3 stars. I'm still working through 3-star reviews, and then I'm gonna do 5-star reviews, 2-star reviews, and I'm just gonna sit and chew on this book. The pumpkin pie was amazing. I had a slice. It was so good. Like, I just crammed a slice in my mouth while reading Katabasis. So now that sprints are going to be wrapping up, I will be going to get a proper slice of pie and layering it with whipped cream and getting it. Wow. All right, so that was fun. This wraps up the end of our sprints. How did your sprints go? I would love to know. Akosha! Akosha! I know you're gonna want some of my pie. You can't have it. Why is your head hanging off the bed like this? She looks like a cautionary tale. She's so cute. I love her. Okay, how were those? How did those go? We're still thinking about Katabasis. Like, I'm trying so hard not to spoil the vlog, so I'm gonna have to get off of this stream like ASAP. Yeah, and sometimes reading other people's reviews helps me know how I feel, because I finished that book and I knew how I felt about some things, but there was a large part that I was like, I just don't know how I feel about this. And reviews are excellent because while I'm reading or listening to what someone else's opinion of the book is, it helps me dig out my own. Like, if I hear them say something where I'm like, oh, that actually doesn't resonate with me, and actually, this is how I feel, it allows me to kind of claw my way to my own true feelings about the work. I love reading reviews, especially reviews of people who have had a very different experience reading a book than I did with that same book. The Everlasting and Too Old were both interesting, but currently Everlasting is pulling me in a little more. The Everlasting keeps making me go, what? is going on. I need to read more. That was me while watching The Other last night. I watched it on Amazon Prime and it was really, really good. Really freaking weird. Really weird. Very good. Stay tuned for Grief Club sprints because I would like to hold Grief Club sprints ASAP. What day is it? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow I will be having Patreon reading sprints. I'm very excited. I'm going back to us sprinting on Fridays. So I'm geeked for that. And I'm hoping to do Grief Club sprints again really soon, like within the next week. Hopefully even sooner. But I'm going to get started editing this vlog. I was exporting the footage and reading reviews after I completed Katabasis. And when I need a break from editing the blog, I'm going to be reading Bad Cree. As of right now, I am on page 40, and it is a 255-ish pages book. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rating that's going to be really interesting. Thank you so much for being a part of me reading this book, this project, this dream that I had of reading a book from start to finish on stream. If this is something that you are more interested in seeing more of, let me know, especially if you're watching this stream back and want to leave a comment. Definitely let me know. Absolutely. I would love to catch you in another sprint. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I love that. I love that. Yeah, I'm thinking of like maybe picking a book that is either controversial or polarizing in some way and then reading it on sprints, or if it's just a book I've been really intensely anticipating. So yeah, that was I gotta go. Don't forget to check out my other videos if you've missed content that I've produced lately. They're all linked in the description box below. Stay safe, be well.